Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. First of all, I just want to thank you, my fans, for my birthday that you guys made so wonderful. Thank you for those of you who cashed up me, those of you who sell me, those of you who called me, the blunt of you called me. Truly, truly, I appreciate. And for my small Greensboro community, I thank you all so very much for giving you that short notice and you're able to come up with something that's great. I really thank you all. Guys, in case you don't know me, my name is Daphne Maxwell Christina Pratt. And I'm a Sierra Leonean, obviously, you guys know. And it is about crucial time in my country because we are in an election season. We did by election. Hold on a minute, please. Let me see if I can get the speaker working. There for the one or two things at the same time. Okay, I'm for that. Okay, get to election, and election not to pick thing. Election at the time we will decide we country in future for the next 5 years. Most of in a way no me no say I've been campaigning for the last presidential election because we all be want new direction. And when they talk about new direction, me, I don't did I make at 23 years. I able to get the basic when I light, roof over my head because I get a job, and medical. The one that did a basic thing them where you forget a life. Okay, so during the time when the campaign been there on, who don't know me know me the supports APC, neither SLPP. Because in actual fact, I be always to look at them like they are the two same people. They are the same people. And so I began support Kamarimba as my own presidential candidate. Okay, because I begin really think to say we need change. Okay, so going on because Kamarimba not win the election, I get for start for support Madam Bio as a candidate, SLPP as a party. In which I gave SLPP my best because why? I really want change. Not only change for me, not change for the people of Sierra Leone. Not only change for the people of Sierra Leone, not change for West Africa, not change for the world. Because the world not a global village. If one place better, all other side is better. I was so vocal in campaigning for Mother View. Yes, very vocal in campaigning for Mother View, to the extent that I was invited by SLPP to go to their convention in New York, and I went to the go to the convention in New York. That's ended from Seattle, Washington to New York, a kind of convention, and I was there. But again, like I say, me na Sierra Leonean first before any tribe, anything Sierra Leonean first. And what we all they come out for, can work or can find better for can go back and go develop the country. We all want make one day. No put that's very few sorry. Now very few Sierra Leoneans go to say one day in a people country, but the mass majority of Sierra Leoneans want to go home and go down at their country, or want to go home and go see them people, them and go see them place. Good morning, my darling, and go see them country. So because of that, most of we within at the diaspora intend one day for go home. Even though I care so much, say I no get family day, like I mean, I no get family day, but home na home. The moment we go home, we come to your normal surrounding, you dey feel more comfortable. And another thing, when people then they mistake, why you think to say black people after certain time, then they go for the DNA, for the roots. Then they do that because then people let me tell them outside they come out, but then people let me feel for go show them the route. So now they get for pay money and go back to the route as returnees. That is what they are, returnees. Okay. But if you dey now and you get the opportunity for go na Sierra Leone, to be precise, Sierra Leone, and you go and get your family for go na Sierra Leone, you go find out say you no go lost, because always your generation go dey go there. But how your generation go dey go na place where e not safe? How your generation go na place where the basic water no dey? How your generation go na place where the basic healthcare no dey? How your generation go na place where the security of the country no stable? Freedom of speech is non-existent. And now we know the reason why make this government they create unnecessary hardship on the people. Now we they see the reason why make them try for increase the data. Because if the data being they low, petrol being they low, all wetin happen so by an accident, they not be for lie to me. People let me for no record. But we find out say the accident that happened even in Bo, that stadium, don't get me wrong, it was an accident. Not so because na Fatima be did it was an accident. The only part where me blame Fatima for, number one, you know, for put picking in a classroom for go give them pad. That was not the intention of that pad. That pad was there for political purpose. Number two, you know, go pull the picking in a class for can shape part to them. Waiting at the landing where they get that day. Waiting at the word where the president tell them how we shall be operate AK-46. That is, you can't forget is still fair into the picking them. You don't can't forget tell them bad. You can't for it's still fair. Having all of those children in that stadium at that time, like I said, that was an accident. It can happen. It was an unfortunate accident. But the part that concerned me after the accident, instead of you going to the victims, where now you subjects, where you invite them to the stadium without their parents' consent, you come to the stadium and you come and insult the people. You want to do good to person, now you the can go na the house. Say, hey, I can't do good to you. I can't do good to you, Pikino. But you call the people and come under the house. You deprive them of a day education. And then this same government, they tell you, say, education like a flagship. I want to ask the people of Bo, for the past 4 years, how many times Fatima don't go in a hospital, don't go look how the hospital turn? I want to ask the people of Bo, how many times Fatima don't go in a clinic and go ask the patient how did you do? I want to make her ask one question that the first lady that in duty for know if we picking that they eat or they not they eat. Who stay Fatima don't ever gonna end the school? He said today, like I eat lunch with the picking them. If like how the president be the life and the picking and say if they give them food. It was even disgraceful for lady picking them and they say no, we'll not get it. But you as the first lady, how many times you don't take food go say, okay, today, me that the mama of the nation, my husband the flagship program, now education. We say we dey feed them picking there. Let today ba me as first lady, let me self go na the school. We say I'm called the one compare themselves with Michelle Obama. We see Michelle Obama, if they go to school, you go read for the picking them. Encourage the picking them, inspire the picking them. But who still we don't see we own first lady do anything of that sort. Go na market, go buy something. Let get the touch of the marketeers. The convoy of the first lady, even Boku, passed the convoy of the president when we elect. And the rate is the speed when they want they did the travel, the atrocities when the convoy of the first lady don't commit to innocent citizens is uncountable. You know, yesterday it was not a planned thing where Ratty called me. Ratty called me. It was not planned. People didn't think to see it was a setup. No, if they don't call me before, he called me earlier on, indeed. But when he called me, I mean, they go out. So I tell her, say, I will call him back when I come. And I not be even reaching out. I said to where he called me. I've been still out with my friend. But I been want to talk about somebody be just call me. One guy one lady where her husband died. Now I'm out of Fatima in Motukid. The guy that be Okada driver. When Fatima in Motukid kill. So this lady been call me for explain to me, like go put the story out. So now that story that they try for talk about, we're in that other call camp. So for let us say a plan and no, but again it come back to an eye opener to inner way no get sense. Una way think to say in a can die because in a can buy in because of politician. We don't care for inner. I remember we get one we be there na free talk. Now we don't call American. I don't join the US Army. Polo man. What did Polo man not do for SLPP? What did Polo man not do? Polo man was all around. When I say all around, he was all around. Yes. When Polo man went to America, when he called the same people them, where he mean on the support for make the help him, not a single one. No, go far. Let me not go far. Even this guy, what's his name? What's this guy's name? Doma Williams. The same thing happened to Doma Williams. My family, please, when you come in, please like, share, say hi. Just leave a comment, please. That is what will build up my channel. I don't dare for too long for make I get 5,000 views. When I want that we just come, they get 10,000 views. So I ask you for please share, just leave a comment, hi. Cost me safe if you want. I don't matter. But once you leave a comment, I go appreciate that. Okay. So like what they say, all the people in they come, they don't fit for this party. At the end of the day, wait to see. Even the SLPP people that will get the young party. Wait till they get for realize that Fatima don't hijack the party. The party no more not belong to SLPP. For 4 years, this is one of the things that we have been always concerned about. As a Sierra Leonean, as somebody who campaign for SLPP. Yes, I did campaign for SLPP. I campaigned for SLPP that now then they even use me campaign videos them for talk, for campaign again. Yes. Because what to do, I be want new direction. I be want change. I be one make lay mother be away don't sit down 20 years. Now the diaspora, where he know the benefits where picking and they get, especially the youths. But not of all they can damage them with kush. And that one then are the common gender between Sylvia Blyden and Fatima. Now the secret that held them together. Because Sylvia Fatima no say Sylvia Blyden know about that kush operation. And if Sylvia Blyden expose them, how in the hot and Sylvia Blyden, it go be worse. So there is no alternative but for them to come together and fight it out. And in them fighting it out, misleading the people of Sierra Leone. No wonder then they fought for this PR system. But again, I want to ask you, the Sierra Leonean, and I really understand what's in this PR system. Let me tell you, there's only 129 days to election. Up till now, they could not define to you, the people, what's in the PR system in. You know, one can say many idiots. I think to say some of in not really understand what I can say. I have no disrespect for the Mende tribe. Like what they tell me, I go school na Bont. St. Joseph Bont. I mean, there's some time in Tayama. Yeah, no, not to Tayama. Bont. What they call her? Matrujong. For Matrujong, I go St. Joseph Yala University Secondary School under Plus George. And from there, you know that, so that made no more arts for me for talk. It asks for me for talk. Some people they get quick ear, but me asks for me for talk. Try when they talk all and they understand, but for talk and I know sabi. You understand? So not was I get hate for the Mende people. I get hate for the way they behave right now, because right now they understand. Say this party where they all fight for, in order to go the way where the party for go. Since the inception of Fatima Bio into this party, they always they stress on her. Why Fatima Bio for they always say JMB, when not to JMB they lead the government? Yes, she's the first lady. Don't get me wrong. It get forget in organization. It get forget in your pilot project. But for 4 years, this woman never go out and do anything under SLPP Women's Wing. She did everything under her organization. So all the funds go under organization. And I'll tell you that something that happened yesterday, the 7th. I know say Sierra Leone, I don't know what happened. So I tell you what happened. Yesterday, now the 7th of February 2023. Yesterday, the Korean ambassador go na Wilberforce. Before them, they lie to Ina say na new hotel, hospital. Now it is the truth that it's the same 34 hospital. Then they refurbish them, which is a good thing. So the Korean government give 15 vehicles to Joseph JMB WW. Give all the donation to JMB WW. Nothing went to the party. Fail not to realize that this JMB na Fatima Emada Foundation. All the money will go inside it. Na private money. Not a money when Fatima accountable to. Not a money when Fatima get for be audited for. This na Iman Foundation. He opened this foundation before they become president. It only catapults the finances of that foundation throughout the time of the presidency. And I want to make Sierra Leone understand, say, not only one foundation Fatima Bio gets. So it intellectually siphon all the money to itself. Like what I'm telling you now, when this government take over, me, then pay me away SLPP, then pay me away. I go New York. If you go look now one page when they call First Lady Fatima Bio, they tell you now we get 100 or 200,000 people now. Now me start that page. Now me build that page there up. Who that they know me, they know me. I mean, they interview people then. For go meet Madam Bio, where to go ask them, where to want make it do. When we go New York, I give a speech that they all about water for life. Yes, in New York. So why they talk, I know they lie. I meet so many young entrepreneurs, Sierra Leoneans, what they say get do. We get Sierra Leone in this country, yeah? We get do. And also they all the party at the time now. At the time about the young boys. We get real money. Whether the time I say they get money, they get it. We get Sierra Leoneans then at this country where they hide. They're not the affiliates. But if you meet up them, you can also get those brothers, them, those sisters then at this country. So when meet yourself, then they speak to you. But when you sit down with them, when they're comfortable with you, you go no say they're a Sierra Leonean. And they get do. What I say they get do, they get do. I met some of those guys in New York. And then guys, then there is not a single Sierra Leonean will not be excited for Madam Bio for come back as a president. No. I reframe a statement. 75% of Sierra Leoneans be ready for change. 75% of Sierra Leoneans be ready for change. But the mistake we, the Sierra Leoneans, failed for ask was what type of changes were we expecting? I want to talk here today. It is either you believe it or you take it to the bank or take it to your grandma's grave. Madam Bio before be a wonderful president if he not be allowed a wife Fatima Bio for come and just destabilize in government. Madam Bio, if before be a wonderful president if he not be allowed Fatima Bio for come and destabilize in government. Fatima Bio may always get aspiration at this world for travel around the one whole world. For travel around the one whole world and meet with everybody. Yes, everybody get desire, fine. But if he be only allowed this president for let it work for the people and put his selfish self behind, it should have been a wonderful government. Except you want to be stupid. Except you hate yourself. One thing about Sierra Leoneans, self-hate now gets. You know, when I put me coffee on, please. One thing I like about Sierra Leoneans, self-hate now we get. Self-hate now we full up. Self-hate. We not like we safe. And that's so we not like we country. So man feel to say because it gets 5 cents from Fatima or 5 cents from mother, now the end of life that day. But I beg me, brother, look at your brother and look at your sister when they get nothing. Look at the cost of living now the country today. Look at the cost of living at the country today. Since Fatima Bioka inside this government, It can capture the country. Not only the government, capture the country. I remember the first meeting, go lands meeting. And I was waiting. We not get minister again. We not get permanent secretary again. Well, let me tell you, now some money be dey circulate in the country. Now that make right now money no dey circulate. The money is centralized to Fatima and Kabbalah. Because in those days, when they get meeting, so like a Ministry of Lands get meeting, now minister they go. When minister they go, if they can in permanent secretary go. It can one clerk go. It can sometimes sweethearts go. Yes. It can 2 or 3 people be that 10-man government. Inside that 10-man day, they only get per diem 200. They not they get her like how Fatima they get them. Fatima you 1 grand per diem can take care of them 10 people in day. The only difference now 10 tickets. When the 10 people they go, that's how they go meet investors. That's how they go meet business partners. That's how they go talk business. When they come home, what did they get? That's how they for share to their family. Well, that make in those days the money be the rule. But now the money not the rule again. When I say Ministry of Education, now Fatima here in Fambul. When I say tourism meeting, Fatima here in Fambul. When I say finance meeting, Fatima here in Fambul. When I say UN, Fatima here in Fambul. And you know the idea I gave away. When it comes to each and every embassy, where Sierra Leone government gets, there's a Gambian Sierra Leonean working in that embassy. Then when they're working, sit on the insults, they not get job. Because we they talk the truth. All because of the tribe. Not so because of the love of the people. Now only because now we SLPP. So because now first of all, I make clean observe. In observe say this president. But where this campaign that's also made they speak. Even the campaign song safe na made. So that the travel telling us say we're all not the same. It always they tell Sierra Leoneans that we are all not one. First of all, are the only presidents in the one whole world where they tell you say a country is divided. That alone, now a wake-up call. Even though he was granted the opportunity for make right his statement, he still not get the intellectual knowledge for get to the awareness that his utterance was more of a slap on the face to Sierra Leoneans. He's still not able to understand that. But again, my people, 2023 they come. One thing what they observe. Now, the last time I tell people, if you want to be a big sister, if you not be a big sister, now you area, you are not a big sister. And now with this 30% quota, I'm so happy for the awareness when Zainab Sharif they bring to other young ladies them. It is about time young ladies in a rise up. We don't leave everything to the man and say we still not see better. Even at the diaspora, yeah, the woman and the do better past the most men. But the woman is will still the back door. If you want salon for better, if you are a young lady or a young man, we're interested in the development of your area, this is your time. Just like how they say, and they see most of their housemates. Hold on, let me get some coffee, chocolate. Yeah. So if you even if you're a young man or a young lady, right? It is your responsibility to take part in the political aspects of your country. Today I see Facebook don't give us another option. Yes, Facebook has given us another option. Right now, you can invite fans into your Facebook. But I not see them na me laptop, but I see them na me phone. Like now, if na me phone, I can invite you. But I not see them na the laptop. But on the phone, we don't get to that opportunity there for invite somebody. Last year, I've not told the Indian so last year, God, I don't know. Oh no. Nah, something else. But in the phone, we don't get opportunity now. You can invite somebody just like a Facebook. Yeah, which is good. But I see another phone. I not see another laptop. You know, say they can take a mobile before they come onto the desktop and things like that. So that's another good one with Facebook don't do for we. If you mean Facebook laptop, and honestly, you Facebook now for me stars no more in a good see me there for. Yeah, but all my important things now, yeah, they talk them. Because I want really grow this page. I want 100,000 before 6 months. Yeah. If only one that will be wish me happy birthday, me just can like me page. And for don't get like a 5 or 6,000. And I don't know for do. That is how I want making a help me grow. I don't dare for too long. When you come, not just come and listen. Like, comment, cost me safe. Just make a comment. Then they go help the page go. But you come, like, comment, you just can't listen and you go. They help me. And how you go say, I like Kasada Kitchen. Where they suffer. Where other people and they make money. And how other people and they make money because of the likes and the comments where they get it. The subscription where they make. I tell somebody, this now the second month. I still ask 10 people for subscribe. For up till now, I not get 10 people yet. But then yesterday, somebody called me yesterday. They asked me, Kasada Kitchen explain to me the PR system. Ever subscribe. This when like that they pay me. They go call me, hey, bo, Kasada Kitchen so thing can analyze them, can make fun. You want make you want get me as a gesture, but they support me. You will go support Koga Obidi. You will go support waiting uncontrollable, but whatever. But they support me. But you can't get education. You can't get entertainment. You can't get information. That weirdness, what do 10 days ago, I get 2,000 something views. But how many people? Waiting and color. When you go look at youth analysis, it get over 1 million views. 1 million views. They share them over how many times? But how many people come and like? How many people come and support? How many? How up to that? I say I know if they have up to 1 year, from January up to now, not even 10 people can afford for subscribe. Not even 10. I mean, like yesterday, I be want to talk about this female genital mutilation. I say I'm not there for giving a pleasure. Because if that is what we call appreciation. That we call appreciation. Some of you go say, oh, Kasada Kitchen, you put me stress. But how you they pull me your stress? And I know say I don't change this 2023. I know they can just give me energy. Because you people are not supportive. You are not. One could pull one just now. Hey, Kasada Kitchen go all around. But how many of you now to come say, this woman deserve $10, $20 a month? Somebody will go, oh, if I go sleep, I not listen to you, but how you they support me? You want get the phone, you want get the education, you want get the chat laugh, you want get the kongosa, you want get the weddedness, you want get the things that are happening. Like what they say in almost o'clock now. In that 3:24, I know they sleep. I do up and down, I get information, I get if you dey around me, I believe see you dey me phone day. When they ready na, if you feel like na bell, then they ring. If I really want sleep, I get for left all my gadgets na one room and go na the other room. Otherwise, I will not sleep. Some people they not even get conscience. They will call you 10 times. Some not even call you for nothing. Some will call you for asking for help. So, it is so much. But again, we one day. But I need inner support for help me to go. Just even hitting the notification button. Leaving a simple comment, hi. But again, I can ask you now. Please tag for me who side they watch me from. Because it's very important. Let I know the geographical dimension of me fans. Because yesterday I was so blessed I had a fan from South Africa. So please tell me who side they watch me from, please. And tell me if what I say so I'm right or wrong. And if you are guilty too, let I know. Because some of you are guilty of what they talk so. Not supporting. Are you guilty? No, Aisha not guilty. Alima, you guilty small. Aisatosila, you guilty small. Christiana Florence Cress, you guilty small. Binti Reality, you guilty small. Rina Undong. No, I got chocolate. You see, I tell you, say, the last time, I'm a coffee person. I love coffee. And especially 7-Eleven coffee. I don't know the one they here. It don't look tastes good to me. But when I was in Seattle, I wake up in the morning and go to 7-Eleven and just get my coffee from there. But one thing I really observe is that the coffee, it make me teeth red. It brown my teeth. So and another thing is for every time I go do my teeth, it eats the enamel. They make I don't know if you could. I don't know, but me if you buy if me two teeth then the jam, it is sour like you chocolate. So I stopped for do that, and just the same way where this na the last time I go ever fix the false nail in my finger. The last time. Because the last time I go waiting in color, now go make that false finger. And this time you know go ever happen again. I mean get very healthy nails, very, very healthy nails. But now look, all my nails don't go. So then they not go ever happen again. Even at the only bluff for younger, and not fit to say me side, you go meet up. That waiting in color, not they come back na me hand. But anyway, like what they say, election they come. And I will love you guys to please do all you can to support me. Please. I don't do too long for the beginner self boo. But it's so funny like why they tell people them. All the people them way yesterday and they tell somebody I say, oh, you don't get all the money. I say if I tell you I not even give people don't even give me up to $1,000, you know go say what? I say yes, they don't give me up to 1,000. Say for real, I say yes. Yes, I get all the name all over Facebook. Yes, everybody congratulate Daphne. But why did they support me? No. Even when I say, okay, just subscribe to my channel for my birthday. That's all I need. They could not. Go look, like what they say, out of two or three people. Let me look. So Lena no say they lie. I not say the liar. And you also say like we asked me they talk the other day. Sarah Lee, okay. Oh, I should have shown you this place. Business. I'll show you. How many subscribers I have? 2. Okay, inside. You see, in the last 14 days, it is 206,000 people who have watched by visited 206,000. You see, I don't know if you guys can see 206,000. Just yesterday, 70,000 that watched. But how many people? Let me show you my let me show you my payouts. Yeah. Okay. If you see my Facebook stars, you see, is $91. My subscription, $28. That's only 2 people. Only 2 that subscribe. Only 2. Only 2 people. They wait, oh, I subscribe. But you go to those, you will see them, they'll subscribe. And I have everything here too. I have the superstar here. I have the super chat here. It is all here. So even like, comment, no. But I not expect me for go. But when I will say Nigeria man they go. But because the company they support them. Then they support them. And like why they say this support not come for you not get for put money. All you need for do is like, share, comment, invite your friends for subscribe, hit the notification button. But again, like I say, I get for come back here for look and talk about female genitalia mutilation. Because this week now, the week where the United Nations observe for end bundu business. So we can talk about bundu, the importance of bundu, why make bundu not good for woman, waiting at the implication where woman they can get when they go put them bundu. Then again, me self can tell you me experience where I get where they try for go put me bundu some 30 years ago. And again, if you could watch down this me video going down, I get and they will be talk about them. The time where they try for put me bundu. Again, for those of Ina who love me so much, and they ask you that you go, you see that dollar sign, do a subscribe. Now the only way you go help me grow. And for the Ina will not give me birthday gift yet. That will be a wonderful gift. I wish 55 people then could just subscribe. That they don't say Ina really, really love me. But then, till then, I'm still here. I love you guys, and I'm out.